Hello, good morning, everybody. How are you today? I'm very glad to be with you working in our online activities. Okay, today is Tuesday, April 28, 2020, and first we're gonna check your answers from that reading activity. In the previous reading activity, that we answered yesterday, and you're available to send me your documents today. We talk about poem. Okay, that was the genre. A poem is a way of telling a story, of expressing ideas. Remember that poems are texts that we use to express our ideas or emotions. It can be in a literal way or it can be using metaphors. Some poems use words that rhyme or sound the same. Hold the Phone is a poem that tells a story about a girl and her electronic view of the world. The lines of these poems are grouped together for the rhythmic pattern. All poems are formed with verses. Let's take this note. Verses are the lines in the poem. In this case, for example, I look, I text, I post, I chat. I watch videos of dancing cats. My mother says, put down the phone. My father says, have a life of your own. In this case, how many verses do we have here? If you count, verse is each line, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 verses. A poem is formed as well with stanzas. Stanzas, if we check the definition, stanzas, okay, a stanza is a group of lines forming the basic recurring metrical unit in a poem. In this case, we have that a stanza is like a paragraph, okay? So here in this poem, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stanzas. Okay, now let's continue. For this activity number 1, I wanted, while I'm reading, you're going to write the list from the words that are in black. Okay, and you're going to put vocabulary. You're going to write reading vocabulary. Hold the phone. Okay, that's the topic. The first word is dominion. Okay, so I'm going to continue reading and you're going to write the first word. Word number 1 is dominion. A photo, a message, a joke, an opinion. The electronic world is my dominion. I would like your new bicycle, your trip to Brazil. Your latest hairstyle evokes quiet thrill. So many friends need attention online. I have text to answer 8 or 9. Come to dinner, my mom's scolds. Your delicious food is getting cold. The phone, however, calls to me. There is something I must see. Yet in my hand it is a little unsteady. A phone's hard to hold when eating spaghetti. My father thinks I have become empowered. He regrets buying my phone at the store. It was provided for emergencies and such, and convenience meant for keeping in touch. Okay, that is the number 2, convenience. But Dad, I need the internet. I'm supposed to learn the Greek alphabet. How else can I solve science mysteries or study ancient histories? My phone is necessary for all occasions. I can help with a geographic equation. I use it to research things for school. It's like a textbook, but way more cool. But now there is an Instagram to post. I'm voting for the picture I like the most. First, I will best to take a quick selfie. Stop, says Granny. It is unhealthy. You must put the phone away. I have a message to convey. Granny says my future is grim. Instead of smaller, I have grown frightfully dim. It seems I have lost the art of conversation, living in a virtual world of isolation. Your voice is weak, your skin is pale. You're living in an electronic jail. It gives Granny a feeling of consternation. She worries about this and future generations. The phone should not be your one companion. It is a very bad habit that you need to abandon. So in your list, you're gonna put number 3, them, number 4, isolation, number 5, consternation, and number 6, companion. Let's continue the reading. Perhaps the phone has become a distraction. With my family, there has been almost no interaction. My phone has been a central focus. Have I developed a neurosis? I imagine a future where no one talks, and there is no reason to go on walks. It is sad to think about what this means. Nearsighted people just staring at screen. Okay, here, sighted people, that means as blind. Okay, as if someone can't see. Here is another prediction that is quite appealing. The human race will be de-evolving. They will lose their muscles and physical strength. Maybe not tomorrow, but perhaps at length. Granny has given me a dose of reality. I need to remember my actual humanity. Living the world with real communication. Our head toward a sad place. Alienation. Okay, now let's continue in your list. Number 7, distraction. 8, interaction. 9, neurosis. 10, alienation. Okay, let's continue the reading. My hand is cramped. My neck is bent. I am suddenly feeling very malcontent. I put the phone in a bottom drawer. There is a whole wide world to explore. I climb a tree, smell a flower. I suddenly feel like I have more power. The sky is blue, the grass is green. No photos needs to be shared or seen. Technology we cannot live without. It is here to stay, I have no doubt. But don't make the relationship too intense. It has to be used with caution and sense. Dear Granny, how are you today? I will ask with pleasure every day. Let's enjoy ourselves and walk together. I will use my phone to check the weather. Okay, now we have already finished the reading and let's check your answers. Read the poem again, number the events in the correct order. Okay, here we have that the first event was I communicate on social media site. Okay, put here the number 1. The number 2, what is? Okay, yes, it is. I can't use my cell phone and eat at the same time. The number 3, did you get it? What is? The number 3 is this one. I tell my dad I need the cell phone to do my homework. The number 4 is this one. I don't spend much time with my family. That's number 4. And number 5 is I put the phone away and decide to explore. Okay, now here it says that you number the events. Okay, we did. And that you are going to write the phrases that describe the events. So you need to check in the story. Okay, so here I put the phone away and decide to explore. Okay, what is the word similar in the story? Let's put something, let me put a note here for you in order that you can copy here. Okay, here you put here in the first line the word similar. I put the phone in a bottom drawer. And there is a whole wide world to explore. Okay, in the next one, okay, I'm going to put here that is the number 1, the number 2. You write in your notebook, and it says, I tell my dad I need the cell phone to do my homework. Okay, that is check in. You can check in the second. You can change the second and third stanza. Okay, on page 156. Okay, it can be here. And we say, but Dad, I need the internet. I'm supposed to learn the Greek alphabet. Okay, so you can write that. You can write, I'm supposed to learn the Greek alphabet. Okay, right? And then for number 3, that it says, I communicate on social media sites. Okay, maybe I look, I text, I post, I chat. I watch video of dancing cats. Okay, whatever you want to put, that's correct. Now for the next one, number 4, it says I can't use my cell phone and eat at the same time. Okay, let's check in the reading. What can be? It can be jet in my hand. It is a little unsteady. A phone's hard to hold when eating spaghetti. Okay, let's copy that. So, jet in hands is a little unsteady. A phone's hard to hold when eating spaghetti. Okay, and for the last one, it said, I don't spend much time with my family. Okay, so here it can be, for his, the phone has become a distraction. With my family, there has been almost no interaction. Okay, so copy in the line. For his, the phone has become a distraction. Okay, and with my family, there has been almost no interaction. Okay, so copy the lines in the lines that you have. You can pause the video, copy number 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one. You can pause the video to copy. For the last one, you match the words with the rhyme. Okay, you can check here the list